Come.
So the next POI is right here. It's called Johnnytown. It looks like a normal house with just like a, you know, secondary building garage and nothing else. It's not. It's a lot bigger, and you'll see. So you start off here, you come up the staircase, come into here. There is a bath, there is a toilet right here if you want. Tierlist maker on the other hand. Alright, you know what? I don't need no sass. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Up here, just seems kind of like a little, like, you know, man cave for, like, I don't know, a teenage son who's, like, rebelling or some shit. I don't know. It's like a guest house, I guess. And then you come over here, you follow the bridge across, come up here, and this is kind of where you start finding zombies. So you won't find any zombies in that first area, which is nice. You come into here, there will be zombies coming up soon, so be careful. Door is locked. Lockpicks, thank you. Bed here for some, you know, cloth. There's always room for improvement. No, I agree. Always room for improvement. But how about Ligma? Dude? How about that? Anyways. Be careful for that. You don't want to deal with that. Got some, you know, leather chairs for mechanical parts if you have a wrench, as well as leather, which is also always a fun time. Got another, oh, that's where it came from, my bad. I think you can have the, oh, I actually searched that, that's crazy. I think you can have the, like, satchels that you need for quests in one of those spots, but I'm not too sure. Regardless, be careful. You got, you know, TVs, your couches. It's a general house. It looks like a normal house, right? So nothing too impressive. We're not going to give this any higher than, like, you know, let's say a D right now, because it just looks like a house. You know. Leave me alone. You got your kitchen with your standard appliances, standard food, standard cupboards, coffee maker, you know, like, it's all very basic. Nothing new, nothing impressive. Got your toilet in here with a bathtub, you know. No Bella Delphine in here, though, so it doesn't matter. No bath water for us today. Then you come down to, like, a man cave, you know? Looks kind of nice, right? Got, like, a bar with some bar stools, a couch. All you really need is kind of like a TV right here instead. You can watch the game down here with the boys, cracking a cold one with the boys, you know what I mean? Got, like, a laundry room in here. It's like it's got everything. Got, like, a fucking workbench area in here where you can, like, you know, do woodworking, be a real man, be a real man's man. And then you got this little pipe. I don't know why you'd want to go in the sewer system. It's kind of weird. And there's like this wooden trapdoor. It doesn't really make any sense. And you, like, there's like this huge cave system. But this cave system is actually like a survivor base. It's a base where like some survivors held up because, you know, zombie apocalypse, yada 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 yada, as we all know. So, this has more to it. We got a bookshelf here, so be careful for that. You got another kitchen down here, more, you know, charred meats, a refrigerator potentially, some beds, some book, you know, some shelving. You know, everything you need to survive. So it's kind of like a double house so far, nothing too crazy, but kind of cool. Kind of cool underground base. Then you just keep on moving, keep on schmoving. Come down the ladder here, we go even deeper. We got even more stuff. So this is like a house on literal crack cocaine. All right, you're on a house on steroids. There is a fuck ton of stuff in here, which is good. We like it. We like it. We want this. We need this. Then you come down here. You know, got some more trash, general stuff, but it's always nice to get some brass and everything. Then you got this weird facility. Oh, now we're getting a little more technical. AC units out the ass. Lights for electrical parts. AC units for mechanical parts. All right. Resource grade going up a little bit. A lot of water heaters for more mechanical. Ooh, okay. See, it's starting to get a little bit nice. A lot of trash search spots too, so you can get more, you know. If you need seeds, rotten flesh, brass, lead, you can find all that there. Come up this ladder. Okay, I guess I'll throw myself off a balcony. I don't know. Come up this ladder. Got another living quarters. Again! For the 8th time. How many people are living down here? God damn! We got a bathroom with a shower set up, so pipes, you know, brass from the sinks potentially, all that fun jazz. Medical thing, more showers, at least they separated between the men and the women, you know, give people their privacy, I respect that. I got an M60 from this guy's locker, and I'm kind of scared of what American lives here, but it's fine. Anyways, so we got some staircase higher up, be careful. Then you got the kitchen, you know, the nice kitchen. Oh, now we're in, like, the upper class area. It's like they put all the lower class people down below and the upper class people up here. Leather chairs, refrigerator. This thing here, the thing I can't, the vending machine, thank you, I could not remember what that's called. This can work sometimes. So if you find one of these, you may be lucky enough to find a working vending machine down here. And then you jump. And now there's a bunch of zombies. Don't do that. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Thank you. And then you got the jumping guy who decided to jump down there for no reason. Okay, and that's all the zombies. You got a little bit of a little, like, hidey hole here with another trash. And could be other things other than trash, but it's trash for now. More trash, boxes, you know, all this stuff you can break down if you need, you know, paper, clay, all that fun jazz. And then you get to the end loot. And that's the entire thing. Well, not yet, actually. I'm sorry. I lied. I'm a liar. Me when I lie. This is not the entirety. I also realized I left the end loot in the other base. It's fine. I don't care. You know, crack a book. Read. Some med stuff. Some more other fun jazz, I guess. I do want to take the recog. I will need it for the last horde night. Another spotter here. You can get electrical parts there, so keep that in mind. Can you get electrical parts from this? Oh, you can. Oh, wow, and iron. Okay, cool. I got 12! Okay, so yeah, break those down. You get 12 electrical parts. Holy shit, that's a lot more than I expected. And you're back up here. Now, when you open this, this is the garage underneath where you started. This means two things. Number one, this means you can either break the door or the garage if you want to get directly to the end loot. Now, you will still face the end zombies. And if you are a lower level, right, and you have like a stone axe, you're not going to be able to probably get there, to be honest with you. Or it's going to take you a very long time to break everything down. So keep that in mind when you come do this POI. It is a very, like, you know, if you're a high level like me, if you're higher rank and you have, like, steel tools, yeah, you could probably break through that steel vault door in, like, 30 seconds, and then you can get the end loot. Easy peasy. But if you're not, you're gonna have to go through the whole thing or take forever to break it. Now, the big question is, how would I rate this POI? That's a very good question. Because this is probably one of the oldest POIs in the game. It's been in the game since I started, and I think I started, like, in Alpha 15 or 16, I believe. I think it's been in here since Alpha 16. I could be wrong. It's been in the game for a very long time. I've hit this building more times than I can count. So when it comes to resources, it's as good as, you know, all the other A tier and S tier resources. They're just really good. When it comes to horde base potential, I mean, you can make an underground horde base out of this. I just don't like doing that. I think underground horde bases can be very dangerous, especially if they start digging down above you and breaking your roof. That can hurt. So I wouldn't do it. But if you want to, this is probably the best one to do it. When it comes to creativity, I do like it. I do like it a lot. I think is a pretty good creative one. It's fun. You know, you go from like, oh, it's just a house with a, you know, guest house, all of a sudden to, oh my god, this is a settler's haven that turned into a zombie hellhole. It's good though. I like it. I think it's a pretty good one. We're gonna give it A tier. Because it's kind of like similar to Junkville Saloon, except instead of Junkville, like Junkville Saloon, which is incredibly good for horde bases in my opinion, this one's just not very good for horde bases. But unlike Junkville Saloon, where Junkville Saloon's not very creative, this is really creative. So I think it kind of just like, it switches, you know? Creativity and resources, horde base and resources. I think these have all three. And because of that, Carl's Corn and the Buccaneer are S tier. So, these two I like a lot, though. I mean, I guess you can't really make the Carl's Corn a horde base, but Carl's Corn has to be S tier. Like, that's a requirement. So, yeah, I think overall, I would give... Oh, whoops. I think overall, I would give Junkville Saloon... Or, Johnnyville? Fuck. I think overall, I would give Johnnyville an A tier. Next, POI rating. Waterworks! Woohoo! Okay. So, Waterworks, fun fact for a little trivia fact for all of y'all. This was probably I think this was the first tier 4 POI I ever did. And I could be wrong. I could be dead wrong here. I think at one point this was classified as a tier 5. I think. I could be 1000% wrong. I don't know. So don't actually like quote me on that, but I think it was once a tier 5. But I think since a lot of the tier 5s have grown so massive in scale that they kind of like demoted it because like it's definitely smaller than all the other POIs. But regardless, this is a tier 4 POI. You start off on the outside over there, you come up this little water pipe thing, secret inside that if you want to get that free crate. And off rip, you got yourself a couple AC units. If you have watched the POI ratings in the past, you know I love these things. Always break them down. Always break them down. If you need mechanical parts or pipes, both are useful. Hold on, right here. Yeah. Some zombies outside the POI are being assholes. Thank you. Okay. And this is how you enter. You come down here, and you go in here. Now look, electrical. Off rip, this is a beautiful resource spot. You wanna know why? Watch this. Okay, you need to actually just leave me alone. Thank you. So, fun fact about this. These little corner pieces also give electrical parts. 14 to be exact, if you have the scavenger perk maxed out like I do. 14. 8. 10. 8. 14. Even the boxes that don't have buttons on them give electrical parts. With a maxed out salvage operations, just those two pieces alone gave me 124 to 138 electrical parts. To just show you how many parts you can get, let's do this. You know what? I'll be nice here. I'll be like a little bit more in depth for this one because this is kind of like a, you know, it's a little bit of like a nostalgia thing. It's near and dear to my heart. We're gonna actually break down every single one of things we can, and we're gonna count how many electrical parts, mechanical parts we have, because this is a little bit near and dear to my heart. You know, it's like it's a nostalgia thing for me. And I really want to show you guys just how good, like resource-wise, this one is. So, off rip. You already got a ton. Okay. I need you to stop. I'm trying to do a video. Thank you. Alright, so you come down here, come down to this next area. It's kind of bland. That's supposed to take you lower, but for now you don't have to worry about that. There is like a little bit of like a thing up there, so if you want to get the trash, by all means go ahead. It's not anything impressive though. It's just basic, you know, kind of mess stuff, you know what I mean? Regardless, this is the same staircase that was blocked off. You can now come down here to this next area where you'll get a ton of clothing sections or locker room, which you can get a ton of clothing from. Stop. So you can get all clothing from any of these out of curiosity. No, okay, so they aren't like the other ones. Okay, that's fine. These are though. Short iron pipe. I'm gonna drop that and scrap all that. actually cancel that. We're gonna keep all the short iron pipes on me for now. Why? Because I just want to. I want to have like a final total, not the rock. The rock is cooking, not in here. Anyways, this leads down to like that downward area, downstairs area we saw on that floor. So this is kind of just like another section of that. Get a little bit more stuff in here. You know, general stuff, nothing too great. You know, that top area was great. So if you just need like a quick like smash and grab for resources, this is already a great one. Because you get a ton of electrical parts. That leads outside. We'll go outside first. Is he still here? He is. Hey, buddy, fuck you! Sorry. This is like one where you come in here and you see the dog and you freak the fuck out because it's your first tier 4 POI and you're like, what the fuck is happening? Why is there a dog here? Yeah, that's him. Anyways, you can break all these down for electrical parts. 4, 12, 8, 6. You get the point. You get a lot. You get a lot per box. Okay? I think it varies depending on what kind of box it is, but you get a lot. So just keep that in mind. If you have salvage operations maxed out especially, you can get some pretty damn good loot here. Does it break? Yeah, it does. So you can get a lot of short iron pipes from this as well. If you want to break all this down, I'm not going to stop you. I only break really the boxes, because I don't need short iron pipes very often. And then you have this entire outside area, you know the drill. They broke in. I don't think she broke in. Okay, so she broke in. So keep in mind, a few of these zombies will not be from the POI, but just know that. Most of them are. Then you got this little water treatment plant here. So, you know, there's gonna be water everywhere. With the new water physics, it looks much better now, in my opinion. I think you can drink from it if you have, like your hand empty or something. I think it counts as a water source you can drink from. Am I crazy? I don't know how it works.
Master, we are not alone.
What do I... Oh, shit. Okay, well. Fun fact. Keep this in mind. You cannot... Keep this in mind. You cannot, and I repeat this, you cannot, you can't get out of that with, there's no ladder in there. Okay, duly noted. So make sure you have blocks on you. Let's scrap those. I want the inventory space open. Okay, we're done out here. Nothing else crazy. I mean, if you want to go up there, you can. It's nothing. It's nothing great. But anyways, electrical parts in that room. Great thing to go to. Just clear this out real quick. Bye. That's where we came from. That's the little extra room. All right, we're done with this area. Next floor. This is like an entire, like, you know, this is like the water, like engines, you know, the treatment area where they treat all the water. So it's, you know, it's the technical aspect. You're gonna have mainly engineer zombies and some science zombies. Nothing too crazy though. Pull out that impact driver of yours, baby, and start breaking. I think it's because I shot them a little bit that they took some damage, so I'm not getting as many as I normally would. Here's this is the iconic spot right here in this place. So zombies are in the water, and essentially you have to take the walkway because there's all these traps and specifically landmines. So be very careful on your routing here. It's very annoying. You can't just, like, you know, be smart and jump across. You kind of have to do this. And you can't even, like if you do this, it kind of gets a little dangerous, but nothing too crazy. Yeah, there's landmines everywhere. So if you have the Infiltrator perk and you have the one good use from that perk, which is picking up landmines, I guess come here and grab them. I think it's a waste of time for that, but regardless, we are now in the next section. I think they're beneath us, right? Regardless. Next area. Look at what we have here. I broke whatever was back here, I think. There might have been something on the right. Regardless, guess what? More! electrical parts. I don't know what's happening, but
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
gonna keep that shut so I know if they break in. You're gonna sense a pattern, huh? I hope you guys do. It's a fucking lot. So, yeah. We're gonna break all these down. Mainly because I want to, like, kind of show you guys just how many resources you can get from this fucking POI. It's too many. I say too many, but it's like, it's so much. Like, you get 20 metal per box. You get, you know, anywhere from 4 to, like, 20 fucking electrical parts a box, or 16 electrical parts a box. You know? I don't think breaking these engines do anything good. Yeah, you don't really get much, so don't break down the engines. But look at these AC units. 8 more electrical parts, or mechanical parts. 2 more electrical parts, or mechanical. Fuck, I keep calling them electrical parts. More mechanical parts. It's just so many mechanical parts. Don't break the engines. They take too long. You don't really get anything from them. It's a waste of time. This is the next room, but there's one other spot. I think it's like a half secret, if I remember correctly. So let me show you guys this other secret first before I forget. First off, number 1, there is something underneath this. It's just trash and stuff, and nothing too crazy.
I've got a bad feeling about
But
this.
I believe, unless they removed it, there used to be stuff up on top of these rooms. Yep, look at that. Oops. Hidden stash. Hidden stashes usually have, like, anywhere from mods to other things. It can vary pretty heavily, so keep that in mind. Hidden stashes can have a wide range of stuff. Yeah, another little hidden stash stuff here with, like, a gun bag instead. And this is from the other room that we were just in. See, a little bit of a sneaky spot. I think they're upstairs. Okay. Next room. More stuff. And last zombie fighting spot right here. And look at that. We've triggered them all. And guess what? Hey, Lavendrika. Guess what? More electrical parts! Woo. And more electrical parts! Holy shit. And then, of course, we got the end loot. Tier 4 end loot. We all love Tier 4 end loot. You know, bullets. Food. Hard drugs. You know the drill. We all love that. We all love hard drugs. We all love bullets, you know, because we're Americans here. We're Americans here. We love hard drugs and bullets. Let's go, USA, USA. Anyways, regardless of the circumstances. Regardless, we got a lot of stuff here. A lot of good loot. You know, Tier 4 as well, so Tier 4 end loot, as always. Nothing too, like, ooh, shocking. That shouldn't be shocking for you guys, at least. We've done enough of these to know. Tier 3, got Tier 3 end loot. But, still a pretty good place. Pretty damn good loot there. This does fall in the water. And I think it just took it out from going through here, coming up here, and there's a little bit of a trapdoor there. Yeah, see, so nothing too difficult to escape. Then you got the little steel door here with some more zombies. Hi. And then we have our exit hatch right here. Look at that. We're right outside the facility. And that is the entirety of Waterworks. Now, for those of you who also may notice, there's also 2 cars out here. So you need a little bit more metal if you need more metal. But let us tally up the resources we have collected. The ones that truly matter, right? think I might have put them in the drawer. So this might not be accurate. It's close enough. 700 electrical parts. Which means even if you don't have any salvage operations perks, you'll get at least 200 to 300. And this is worth 6,100 dukes. Okay. You're getting as many dukes as completing a tier 6 quest from breaking down electrical parts in here. So, off-rip resources is S tier. It has to. There's too much of the singular resource to not count it as S tier. Creativity-wise, I'll kind of put it similar to the eco-trash one we did earlier. I like it a lot. I think it's really nice. I think it's really cool. I think it's unique. Has a lot of unique design to it. You know, it's not like the same layout as every other building. Got the water treatment plant. You got the little water silo. Horde-based potential. I think it has some pretty good horde-based potential. I think you can do a lot here. There's actually a few I could think of. You could have one go up to there. You could have 3 going up to there, and then just replace those pipes with doors. And then, you could just, like, have, like, interchangeable fighting positions where you open one door and then, or have 2 doors open, so, like, they fall through, and then they have one closed. So you fight them in that closed one, and then if that fighting position's about to break, you just move over to the next one and move over to the next one. So you can have actually, like, a pretty good amount of horde bases. Or just straight up put it in the building, you know? Go up there, just make a platform up there, add as many fighting positions as you desperately need, you know? Like, you can have a lot. You can have a lot of stuff here. I think there's several horde base options, and you also got the entire fence wrapping around. You'd probably want to upgrade it to steel at some point, but... or change it to steel. But outside of that, I mean, it's a pretty cool POI. Horde base-wise, I'd say probably, like, S tier, if you want to make it into a horde base. Loot-wise, I'd say about S tier, or, like, A tier, if you're talking about, like, loot. Like, it's good. Nothing, probably B tier for loot. Just because, like, there isn't a whole lot of searchables in here other than a couple extra boxes. For tier 4 especially. So, let me recap. S tier horde base. B tier for loot. S tier for resources. And for creativity, we'll give it a solid A. Now, what does that mean? How would I rate that then? I'm gonna be... You know what? For nostalgia's sake, S tier. We're gonna put Waterworks in S tier. I think just for the nostalgia of it for me. For that might tip it to S over A tier. I think it's a very good POI. It's good for horde bases. It's good for everything, pretty much. Just the loot itself, like in the searchable stuff, isn't fantastic. It's got a hidden stash. Usually that just has, like, some mod or some shit, though. So it has a decent amount of loot, but nothing, like, too spectacular. Like, we're not talking about, like, leagues better, but it has a ton of resources. Like, so many resources. So, resource heaven right here. Pause, sorry. But yeah, I think Waterworks is an S tier POI. I would say that, yeah.